Okay, hi folks, Steven here. So what I'm going to be doing this afternoon is well, it's usually called a random percent run of a game, but this is a random percent run of Pokemon Trading Card Game for Game Boy. As some of you are aware, over the last year or so, I've been developing the randomizer. I started from an existing one and sort of enhanced it significantly. And today we're going to be doing a full playthrough from start to finish of the game. So I don't claim to be the best person ever at this game or anything like that. Just so you know, I will try to be using as many strategies as I can to beat the game as quickly as possible. But mostly this is a trial run of a sort of commentary that I have printed out, some notes over here that I'll be going over. Our hope is, or at least my hope is, eventually to submit this over to for something like the random number generator segment on GDQ or whatever like that. I did a trial run of this a couple weeks ago, and things seem to work out. I did change my setup a little bit here. You may be wondering, in case you're wondering how I am playing this on the Game Boy Player. I am using a flash card with the modified game on it. Those aren't hey, DDD033, hi, good to see you. Flashcards aren't normally allowed for Pokemon speed runs, but because this is effectively a hack of a game, there's not really any other way to play it. I could play it technically on a specific emulator that I use for speed running. Unfortunately, OBS does not work very well with my computer. It's not like a processor or encoder issue. There's something in my video system that says it does not like to go above 15 frames per second, regardless of the complexity of the scene or anything like that. So I'm kind of stuck like this. Glad to see some fans of this game. But what we're going to be doing here is momentarily I will be starting. The goal is this should take, based on my last experience, time between 2 and 3 hours. Yes, really. Hopefully my internet connection stays nice and stable in all of this. But basically I'm going to be introducing this game as I would to a larger audience. So thank you very much to everyone who's watching. Alright, well, without further ado, I do want to kind of get started here. So I'm going to sort of leave a brief pause and sort of go into this. Okay, hi folks, my name is Steven. This is the Pokemon Trading Card Game for Game Boy randomizer. This randomizer was originally developed starting back in 2016 by a person by the name of, let's see, X Crystal. And worked on it for a little while. And then last year, 2020, during the pandemic, I had some extra free time. So I decided I would pick this randomizer up, make a number of enhancements, add a number of new things that can be randomized, as well as some other features, quality of life, and other stuff as well. But this randomizer is pretty full-featured. It randomizes the cards in the game pretty well. Let's see here. As far as the actual strategy, we're going to be trying to beat this as quickly as possible, given the fact that we are doing this as I'm doing the commentary on this as we go along. All right. But other than that, let's go ahead and just get started here. Let's see. We're going to use the standard timing algorithm for this game. So time will not start until after I have finished name entry, and it will end once the thing fades to the credits at the very end of the game. Alright, before we actually get into the game, you may notice, hey, wait a minute, I think I know that guy. Yes, so one of the options I added in here is a number of, you can swap out your character portrait. Normally you play as a guy named Mark. There's this kid with a red bandana. I've added a number of other options. Special thanks goes out to someone who developed a hack that allows you to play as Mint, the girl character from the Japan-only sequel to this. I've also added, as you can see, Imakuni, the famous Japanese celebrity you could play against in this game. We won't be seeing him in the main game, unfortunately, just because of the way these things work. So I did want to kind of play as him here. Changes the character portrait as well as the overworld sprite. Also added a character or two, like the Pikachu fan, Jennifer. One of the characters, Miyajima, from the Game Boy thing there. More to come, hopefully, in the future. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started here with a new game. To speed up this game, we're going to use our standard strategy. Entering in a single character, and the time will start as soon as I enter in. So I have a little stopwatch here, so I'm going to time myself. All right, what you see right there at the beginning is a little bit of debug text telling us the seed and configuration string. You notice here the text moves very quickly. I have it defaulted to the highest text speed and animations off. So let's see here. You notice I did not have to play a training game either. We're going to pick a deck here. Let's see. So let's take a quick look. All right. So very similar. What we're going to do here quick at the start is take a look at all the cards that have been randomized to see if there's one set of, let's see, things here that are more advantageous than some others. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, weakness is lightning, resistance is grass. On that, the fire Pokemon should all be green. The way I have this set up for weakness and resistance randomization is that all Pokemon with the same type will be with the same weakness and resistance combination in the original version of the game. We'll get the same thing later. Let's see, what does Zap does? Zap has a resistance to water, weakness is psychic. Let's see, weakness is psychic, resistance to water. Let's see, the actual cards in each starter deck are the same as usual. So we've got a little bit of weakness to grass, a lot of weakness to lightning. So that's probably the type we're going to want to focus on here. Now I forget. Let me take a look. I think this one, yes, it does have, this is the one with lightning decks. We are probably going to stick with this one and continue to focus more and more on the lightning group as this game goes on. So let's see. A lot of stuff was actually weak to lightning. So we're going to, let's see, pick a club to start at here. Let's go ahead and start at the grass club. All right, so as usual, we get here Ronald here. Let's see, trying to get the legendary Pokemon cards. Yes, we are. All right, so this is another change here. We only have, if you took a very quick look there, the number of medals you need normally to beat the game is all 8. Today, we are only going to need 6 of them. So we can skip 2 of the clubs here. Let's see, we'll probably skip the fighting club and probably, you know, actually knowing that, I actually probably want to change which club I'm going to go to first. We're going to head over to the Science Club. Right now, the Science Club, if we're lucky, yes. So another thing I've randomized in here is that some requirements to battle some of the club masters have been changed. So normally there's that guy in your way here. The Grass Club is one I have not gotten around to yet. So let's see, check this. Bite for 20 is a good starter. So it's kind of like playing in a like a pre-release or some other limited format. And I customized the coin. I have options for that. So you notice I have a side deck coin, which normally comes in the second game. Let's see. Okay. So another bonus here. In the normal game, Rick would have had at least 2 Pokemon to start the game with because of some helpful code that some of the top-tier club masters and whatnot have in this game. That helps them out. I have a flag set that disables that. So in other words, the computer cannot cheat with their setup for some of the boss characters here. Looks like we might be very lucky. So I'm just going to keep biting here and see if we can take care of coughing. Okay, let's see what's it going to do here. Supersonic. Okay, let's see. Are we confused? We are. Now another random thing in here is the coin flips are random. Well, you might be thinking, wait a second, aren't they random anyway? Let's see, what does Eradicate have access to? Peck and Chill Peck, but I do have a plus power. Okay, good, we can finish this guy off very quickly. But basically there is a flag that will randomize the heads tails probability. Normally it's 50-50. Here it might be as high as 67, 2 out of 3, or as low as 1 out of 3. So we're going to have to see what happens here. All right, so 1 down and 5 to go. So we're getting off to a very quick start here. Let's see if we get any good stuff out of this pack. Equal energy removal. That's a little different. A number of trainer cards that I felt were overpowered, I have gone in and added a flag that lets you nerf them a bit. And in one case, at least, power them up. Yes, Birch O. Made Gambler a little bit more consistent. So let's go ahead and between gyms here, or between things here, let's see. Do we get any more for stuff? We didn't even use our electric Pokemon in here. You'll notice that Magnemite now has Surf, something it normally can't learn. Okay, so not much helpful there, but one thing we're going to want to do eventually here is to remove some of the stuff there. All right, so we got some more things here. Let's go ahead and put equal energy removal in there. It makes it a 1-to-1 instead of the usual there. All right, and then we probably want to start getting rid of, let's see, weak to psychic, weak to grass, resistance to lightning, though. That might be helpful. What about our fire folks here? Weak to lightning as usual. Let's see, probably have some, that one's not too bad. We probably want to start getting rid of some of this stuff here. Honestly, these fire Pokemon are not too bad here. But Starmander line isn't... Gonna start thinning that out. I don't know, do I have more energy I can throw in here? Alright, I am looking, because of the way the cards are randomized, I am looking for certain things as potentially useful here. One thing that would be neat to see is on some of these colorless Pokemon, if I'm lucky, I might see... okay, that's not bad. Yeah. A single energy metronome that normally is on the Clefable card, but in this case might migrate over. So this is, having played this a fair bit, let's see. Next up we want to do, fire is randomized for the Club Master Ken, simply because he may need anywhere from 0 to 500 cards instead of the 300 he normally does. Oh hey. Looks like we're lucking out here. Murray is available right away. Normally you need 4 badges, or 4 medals, I should say. See if we can take him on. Let's see. Yes, Crushing Hammer, not energy removal like we normally get. Okay, let's see. Probably want to start with a Rattata, Pikachu. That weakness is there, so okay. Okay, so we did flip a heads there. Let's see. Weakness is lightning. I didn't even check. Yes, we have no retreat costs here, so let's take a look at Pikachu, Thunder Wave, and Spark, huh? You know, this Kangaskhan has a very different amount of HP. It has much less than it usually does, so let's see here. Snorlax on the bench. Now, like I said, the flags I had set for weakness and resistance means that all Pokemon that start with the same combination will end with the same combination. Let's put a fire energy on Pikachu, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, we can't, that's why you gotta like speed read in this randomizer here, the way it's currently set up. Okay, let's see. Okay, we do fall asleep. Let's see if we wake up. Okay, we do. Looks like this might be a Pro Heads seed. So let's see, now I wish I kept that for Magmar, but let's go ahead and put that on Rattata. Nice to get another lightning energy. Alright. This looks like it's going to get super drawn. Oh, what's right you have? Self-destruct and Thunderbolt. Okay, that's not going to be very helpful, especially since you need so many energy for that. So let's go ahead and put that on Diglett. Yeah, if you're just starting out with this randomizer, I recommend keeping on the default settings for your first playthrough. Now, by the way, I should mention, Pokemon powers are not changed in this game. So even if I get a heads here, I won't be able to paralyze Snorlax. Okay, we got Eradicate, which I might keep around if I don't have any more energy to use here, but we're doing pretty well here. Now, sometimes, even if I can win a game, I might reset the game in order to make this a bit easier. Okay, looks like we're doing pretty well here. I got another lightning energy I can put on Pikachu and Spark. No bench Pokemon, but 40 damage to the active Snorlax is pretty good here. All right. So just like that, we have 2 of our medals at this point. Very quick here. I do like playing as Imakuni, but there's other characters. Like I said, there's Jennifer, the Pikachu fan. There's 1 or 2 characters from Card GB2. Obviously, I intend to add Ronald at some point. Let's see, what do we get for our cards? Another Birch is Observations, is what the O stands for. Okay, let's do a quick modification of our deck. Let's see, now we are coming up to a game where we will be effectively throwing the game in just a moment here. Add on there. Drop a fire energy off there. Definitely be thinning out our energy as this goes on. So after you get 2 medals, Ronald comes and challenges you. Just like in the normal game, there's no real purpose. We do get a card if we beat him, but no matter how good that card is, I really cannot call it worthwhile. Let's see, which of these has the 60... Okay, these all have 60, so let's see here. I guess we'll put Pikachu in and nothing else, and kind of hope Ronald starts to go aggro on us. Okay, we're going second, so that's a good start. Okay, what does Cubone have? Because we're trying to... You also notice call for a friend. I changed the thing on that. Okay, it looks like we can expect a Boomerang, so let's see. I'll put in a Lightning Energy on Pikachu, just in case we do decide that winning is the fastest route. Alright, so hopefully Boomerang will make quick work of Pikachu. Alright, so not going to lose this turn, but we should be pretty close here. Okay, come on, Cubone! Rooting for my opponent. Kind of an odd facet here. Okay, well, no. Now, like I said, if you're curious how I'm running this is an EverDrive running on the Game Boy Player. Come on! Okay, there we go. Like I said, the card we would get here would be that normal Jigglypuff promo, but no matter how good that is, it's just not worth our time to try and get it since this is not needed to win the game. Okay, 2 down, 4 to go. Let's see, based on what I've got here, let's try the Water Club next. I believe that is also still weak. Let's see, so what we're going to do here, this is another one you can potentially get lucky with the randomizer and get a shortcut. Alright, so we don't actually... We're getting pretty good luck here on our help on these because we... We're getting some good breaks here. But yes, there's a randomization for the Water Club that normally you have to beat the twins, Sarah and Amanda. What do we got here? Yes, weakness to lightning, so... To be honest, we got a pretty good set of stuff here. Okay. So let's see. Yep, Tentacool, unfortunately, so Cowardice. It's letting us know that it has a Pokemon power. Smoke Screening and Clamp, so we will have to watch out for that, but let's see if we can get that some Diglett, so not really what we wanted there, unfortunately, and alright, we're just going to have to use another Thunder Wave. Would have been nice to be able to use Spark. Okay, so Lapras is going to be able to hit us this turn. Alright. Clamp, huh? Let's see. Okay, did not work, so that works out well for us. Let's go ahead and put that on there. And we'll do a Spark. May as well just do it. The Tentacool, it doesn't really matter too much, maybe. I don't know. Fury Swipes, huh? Okay, so it's going to flip 3 coins. Boy, 3 heads. That's generous, isn't it? And I'm weak to water, unfortunately, so not maybe the best choice there, but oh well. Alright, so let's see. What do you have? I need some bunch of fire energy. I think... Now I really gotta think here. Okay, I'm probably not gonna be using that Zapdos anytime soon, but let's go ahead and put... Yeah. As expected, as a non-evolving basic, the way the flags are set, not surprised Magmar has a pretty hefty requirement there. So we're going to go ahead and put Birch. Okay, we get 7. One other change I made is that right now, this might not be going our way here. Okay, so let's see here. That's what we got. Let's see, Magneton, huh? Okay, we're a long way from that. I hope I have a... Well, I have a Thunder Punch, which could actually get me something. What do they got on the bench? Nothing but Tentacool. Okay. So we're kind of... put a Rattata on the bench. Even though if I lose this, I kind of want to... Okay, good. Got 80 damage. Let's see. Keeps one more stuff. take a quick look at that. Seal, let's get Horn Attack and Water Gun for 20 plus. Okay, so definitely want to start powering up this. Okay, another head, so 80 damage there. Puts us at 1 prize left against Joshua here, so let's see. Okay. Not sure what the point of that was. I don't think it had any damage on it. But yeah, Water Gun is going to knock out Magnemite, so let's see. So let's see, bring up this other Magnemite. I have enough here that I should be able to survive fairly well unless it gets a bunch of... Okay, so not going to power up its Water Gun here, so we're only at 20. So just to make sure there's nothing lurking back there in terms of like a plus power like I have. Okay, what am I talking about here? I can use another Thunder Punch, and that will knock out Seal, and that gives us the game. So, very quick game here. One of the nice things about having getting some fun stuff in the chat here. Many might don't have hands they can't punch. I don't know. You hit it pretty hard with their magnets on the side. I think that hurt. Okay, here's Amy. I'm not going to duel her right this second because first we're going to save in our diary. We haven't done that yet, so make sure we do that here. Just point out that Everdrives are not normally allowed for Pokemon speed runs, but because this is a randomizer, there's not really another way to play it on regular hardware. What do we got here? We got Leak, Slap, and Bite. So these are both pretty good. Okay, see what happens here. Goldeen with Bubble and Focus Energy, and okay, 2 Goldeen. And normally, like I said, just like any other Club Master or Ronald or a few other characters in the game, Amy would have gotten some help there, but I was very much able to... Crushing Hammer, huh? Alright. And let's see, hopefully we get a Tails here? No, okay. Okay, so let's see. I could... I think I am better off not retreating. So let's go ahead and put an energy on Rattata and just finish our turn here. Let's see. If Amy really gets her deck going, I think we'll just reset and try again. Alright. Now, it was interesting for cards that I changed the behavior of, like, okay, so what we're going to do here... Why not? Like I said, you got to memorize a lot of stuff since you have to respond quickly. This might be something that eventually gets done with a spoiler log or something of that nature. Okay, we're not paralyzed, so we will be able to take down this Goldeen. And unfortunately, so I'm going to guess that Squirtle's going to come up and knock me out, but hopefully I get something. Fighting Energy, huh? Okay, I'm coming pretty close here to the point where I'm going to reset and try again. But actually, now that I got an energy, this gives me a bit more of a fighting chance. So let's see, I could try and use Leak Slap, yep. Normally that's obviously a move that Farfetch'd has. Alright, she's getting that going, so I may not have much of a shot here until I get some more cards to work with. Unfortunately, I am also weak to water. I do have a full heal, though. Let's see what it is. That could hit me with a Star Freeze for 20. Ugh. Well, nothing I can do about that. So let's see here. Check. Let's have resistance to water. So Zapdos is kind of useful, but just because of all that. So we're going to use a Bite. Take out Goldeen. there might be a little bit of a heads thing, but it's not. I've seen some, obviously some really... So yeah, this unfortunately does not do me much good, so I'm going to use this to... Let's see, check this. Yeah, we're definitely going to start powering up Magmar on the bench and just take... This could potentially take quite a while, so I'm hoping I get another card that'll let me move that out, or I'll just have to... Yeah, oh, retreat cost of this Zapdos is only 1. Like I said, you got to really pay attention here very quickly. Right, another Star Freeze. So that's actually a good help here. And of course, like I said, resist water. So all the legendary birds will have that weakness and resistance combination, so that's a good thing to remember. Let's see. Okay, no paralysis. Obviously, we can't retreat if we're paralyzed. Okay, I'll put that on Zapdos and then just wait a little bit until I get one more energy and then I can retreat. Okay, paralyzed anyway. Save that full heal, just kind of biding our time. Okay. I was hoping Amy didn't have anything on her bench. So close yet so far here. Okay, Seadra, huh? When you play this game, you can kind of get into a bit of a sunk costs fallacy. Okay, I need another energy. Where, you know, I've gone through this much of the game, and I'm not in any immediate danger, because there aren't that many things. Okay. Do I want to use that, or do I want to wait? Let's see. Okay, so... Kind of unfortunately here. I think I want to wait till I get a little more energy and can start plowing through the stuff here. Another Horsey. Horsey. Come on. Okay, so let's see. Let's use our full heal here. Anything here we want to keep? Not really. Like if we don't get this going. I'm only getting 5 cards from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and retreat for 1. Bring up Magmar, and like I said, we're weak to... So that will do some decent damage there to Wartortle. Yeah, I'm not surprised there. Psyshock, huh? Okay, we are paralyzed again here. Okay, plus power, that'll come in handy. Let's get a Magnemite going with its anatomically incorrect Thunder Punch. So we just kind of have to wait for another tail. I don't think I have much more that I can work with there. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this is even though the card attacks and stuff are completely scrambled, the AI is mostly good enough to deal with it. There are some attacks it will never use. Oh, yeah, plus power. There we go, 60. That's us another step closer. Freeze try, huh? Okay, we're not paralyzed, but if we don't get any energy, let's see, okay. Let's go ahead and toss out Pikachu here. And unfortunately, we have a retreat cost of 3. I think if I look here, Magnemite has enough to use Thunder Punch. Man, I really do not like burning that much energy, but we gotta make... Ah, shoot, wrong Magnemite. Alright, well... Does have a retreat cost of 0, so... So unfortunately I got those. Ah, but I am poisoned here, so that's a good way to get around my resistance. If I'm lucky, I can Let's see, no damage, not paralyzed. So let's see if I get another energy here. I can retreat Zapdos again. I think it makes more sense to use a computer search. We have a fire energy. We're going to retreat. We got Magnemite. Let's see, what are we going to get hit with next? We got Wartortle with that and that. So neither of those is an automatic knockout, so that's good. We're going to use Surf. Okay, we're doing pretty well here, but... Okay, fine. Interesting that it chose that. That was... I mean, even if it's going to knock me out here... Hydro Pump. Okay, we're probably going to hit the reset button here. I just don't see a way I can come back. Even though... Although, let's see, do we have a... Unfortunately, no. Alright, so unfortunately, even though we got really deep and we're only 2 prizes away, realistically, I just don't have a way to come back. So we're going to hit reset and continue from diary. And just kind of hope we get a better start here. So that was my first reset of there. So I'll give this another chance. Okay, start with Pikachu and just Pikachu, huh? Okay, we're playing second. We got a Squirtle. Let's see. What does it have? It does not have anything for 1 energy. Let me just check here. Yeah, call for family. For some reason, the computer will not use tech. Would have been a really good idea if I were the computer. What we got here? All right, I'm going to take a bit of a risk here and use Thunder Wave. Okay, we do have a paralysis, so the Squirtle will either have to evolve or it won't be able to do anything next turn. All right. Okay. Well, it doesn't get me a one-hit knockout, but let's go ahead and play this Professor Oak. Maybe I get my plus power. We got another Pikachu. Fine. Let's go ahead and pick Duo. Okay, we're gonna have to use Spark. Puts it down to 10 HP. So let's see. All right. Spark was chosen. Well, I guess it makes sense to choose to not have me do that. All right. So we're going to use Thunder Wave then. Doesn't really matter what we get because it is knocked out. Okay, Goldeen has Bubble, of course. So let's see. Which shouldn't matter since we do have a full heal in our hand. So a little weak here, but... All right. We're going to use full heal. Spark will knock out Goldeen, and there we go. Okay, so let's take a look here. Another relatively quick one. Now, by the way, one other thing I customized along with the sprites is... Okay, now I find... Okay, changing my deck between... clubs, not gyms. You notice this game does borrow a lot from the main series games. Let's see. So I always want to be on the lookout for... Lickitung. We're going to want to keep that. 1 energy metronome is a fun ace to have up your sleeve, especially on a basic. So let's see. Let's get rid of that Raichu since it's really not something we're probably ever going to use here. What's this other Pikachu have? Not bad. For now, we'll leave it there. And I could definitely see this evolving into a spoiler log type of game where you get a list of cards and you basically have to choose what you want there. All right, so let's see. What do we got next? Okay, let's go ahead and try the Rock Club. So one of the nice things about this is that we can go straight to the Club Master. What we got here? Check. Something Ember, and so yeah. I do have a fire energy. Smoke screen will buy me some time, so hopefully. That's another one that may be better or worse, depending on Leer. Okay, so it's got one of its vanilla attacks there. Okay, that's good. What's it going to build up to? Ram 4 energy. We'll see if it gets there, but it's not resistant to fire, is it? No, resistance is water, so something you don't normally see every day. So yeah, you've really got to think there. So let's see here. Alright, so it did get 2 heads in a row, so it was able to block me there. It's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and toss some stuff on Ponyta. Let's see, I cannot do the Leer, so let's keep going here. Rattata, so that's a good one for us to have here. Okay, I better check that G2. It's obviously building up to something. Okay, good. It's nice that it has, well, normally 1-4. Like I said, we haven't really isolated. We got Mud Slap, 30 for 2 fighting, so that's something to watch out for. That Rattata, so we have a nice 2 for 20. Let's see, what is Relic has no retreat cost. You get a lot of, if they're an evolving basic, odds are pretty decent that they'll have no retreat cost, so that's something that's pretty good there. So we got 30. And you'll also notice you will not see, so Mud Slap for 30. What do we got here? This is grass, which we don't have. Let's see. Everything on the bench you really need to worry about? Yeah, those Geodude are going to be kind of nasty to deal with, but let's go ahead and bring up Growlithe and do a smoke screen. So, yeah. Okay, no damage. So since we have the this nice little duo here, and by the way, if you're playing the modern trading card game, don't forget this game runs on the Gen 1 trading card game rules. All right. Let's see, what do we got here? Sand attack, huh? Has a retreat cost of 1. Let's see, on the opponent's side, we're going to use Smoke Screen. I really should be making sure I'm playing in energy every turn. It's very easy to get into the speed mindset. Okay. Alright, nothing there. What it's going to has no retreat cost either. Stomp is 20 plus, so we may as well bring that up. Attack with. Okay. Making some good progress here. Let's see, the Onix does have a lot, 10, huh? But it has a very high retreat cost. Now it's actually pretty much almost vanilla. I think it's like, yes, this is the Magnemite I want, and let's start powering up for its Thunder Punch. Doesn't have a lot of HP, so that's something we'll definitely have to watch out for. Okay, so just 20 here, but take down this Onix. I've mentioned the Japan-only sequel of this a couple times. There was a game that came out in Japan. That has another set or so of cards and some other nice little things in it. Okay. So yeah, we get the Ember here, so we have to discard an energy in order to use it, just like it normally comes from Charmander's card. But we're making very good progress here. So let's go ahead and bring up Magnemite. And we're going to use a quick Thunder Punch. Okay, so that's going to take out Geodude, which would normally, I believe, have resistance to lightning, so... Alright, so unfortunately, got us back, but now we have to get one more attack here. And we're going to play this Growlithe out there. Okay, we should be pretty good here. We're going to do a quick... I could do a quick attack and try and go for the game, but easier way to do it is with Smokescreen. Let's see, it's going to... Crushing Hammer, huh? Okay. But that should be all she wrote. Bring up Rattata and Bite. And there we go. It takes care of Jean. So that is another one. All right, just checking my timer here. It's about 36 minutes. So this is considerably faster than my test run a couple weeks ago. I did purposely make it so that it was between 6 and 8 so we wouldn't get too short of one. Okay, I don't think I got anything too much there. Now I think... No, that was the fourth one. We need 2 more, so we have to make a decision quickly. Let's go ahead and check out. Let's see if I have enough stuff that I can battle Ken with the Fire Club. I'm making pretty good progress here. Okay, so good. I have enough cards. I'm not sure what it randomized to. It's a 2 byte value, so you could theoretically make it something like, I don't know, 30,000 cards. Thankfully, this randomizer only goes up to 500. The normal, of course, is 300. Well, we got the one choice. We're playing second here. We got Jigglypuff. Let's see. Nothing too special. There was Jigglypuff. And a Friendship Song. That's another attack the CPU would have been decent for it to use it, I suppose. And Quick Attack. Okay, so first off, we definitely want to see if we can get another Pokemon out, because right now that Quick Attack, I think, can knock us out. So let's see, what do we got here to work with? Lickitung. Okay, that'll be a fun one. Remember, that's got the metronome. Resistances to water, resistances to water. Let's go ahead and... So, in the modern trading card game, there's a limit on those high-value trainer cards that you can play during a given turn. It's only a tackle for 10. Okay, get that solid 20. Okay, so if you do enough damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, odds are pretty good they won't attach energy to their active. Okay, we got Growlithe here. What is that going to do? Probably Smokescreen, right? Oh, no, we got Smokescreen. Interesting. Okay, so let's see here. So in the modern trading card game, another thing I'm going to abuse here that you can't normally do is multiple retreats during the same turn. And that'll clear the Smokescreen effect, which is very nice. Okay. It's a little HP. It's obviously a little concerning if we would get damage to ourselves. Oh boy, Chem is not working out so great for him, is it? Let's get an energy on one of our bench Pokemon. What's Lickitung second? Stomp. Yeah, that's a good one. We definitely want to have access to that. You notice I've been avoiding the Lightning Club for kind of obvious reasons here. Let's do a Thunder Punch here. Okay, another Heads. After this is done, I may go back and... what's it got going there? Another Jigglypuff. Slam. Oh, that's the promo Jigglypuff we could have gotten from Ronald, but even if it were a really good card, I find it difficult to believe it would be worth it. Okay. Okay, so let's see. This is another good time to use our potion, so we don't knock ourselves out. Let's see. Fire Energy on Growlithe. And doing our Thunder Punch. And unfortunately, using my phone to time myself, and I've gotten a lot of junk calls during this, unfortunately. During a... Okay, so that worked. Yeah, Recycle's interesting. It's the only way to get like Pokemon back into your deck and stuff like that. Alright, well, Thunder Punch for the win. Either way. Okay, we do 10 damage to ourselves, but... yeah, I got it. Most of the time I can skip through stuff by pressing B, but every so often, like to grab cards and stuff, you gotta press A. Okay, we're up to 5, so... most of you know what happens here. Let's see. Let's quick scan these cards. Mysterious Fossil probably isn't much help. And our crushing hammer. Okay, so let's modify our deck. Now, those of you who have played the game, of course, will probably remember that. Let's see, Birch. Okay, we're good on about what we can do there. Not using as much fighting, so we'll grab the energy off there. This is kind of unusual that I've kept all 3 types going for so long. But next thing is we have another Ronald battle. Alright, 6 prizes, and we shall not most likely be taking any of them. Okay, so we'll probably be doing that, and they're going on the second, so that is another help here. Thunder Shock. Okay, we're paralyzed, we can't do anything anyway. So hopefully this Electabuzz will quickly take care of us, and we can continue on. You get Super Energy Retrieval if you beat Ronald here, which is a good card, but probably not worth the amount of time it would take. Let's see. Okay. We can carry on with the rest of our lives. So let's see, if I remember correctly, the remaining choices we have are the Grass Club, the Fighting Club, and the Lightning Club. Now, if we go to the Lightning Club, that's another one where the requirements are randomized. Normally, you need to beat all 3 other trainers in there before you can fight Isaac. We may not need to fight any of them, or we may need to fight any combination there. So let's take our chances there. We've been pretty lucky so far, but let's see. Okay, so we do not know which order we will need to do stuff in, but so we'll need to do at least one of these folks here. Okay, so let's see, we've got Rattata, Pikachu. We may as well put one Rattata, another Rattata, and a Pikachu out. Okay, you got an A there. So we got an Eevee here, so let's see. We didn't know. Let's see if we get a Lightning Energy. No, we don't. Okay. Well, let's see. We may as well use this plus power. Yeah. So I forget what the lowest you can set a Pokemon's HP. I mean, in the game it's like 10. Okay, we're paralyzed and we're going to take 20 damage to a weakness here, which is not fun. We did get Lightning Energy that we can put on Pikachu. Let's see, do we want to switch here? Let's play a potion and heal off a little damage there. We could switch to do an attack here, and why not? Hitting our bite there to do some damage to Electabuzz. Electabuzz is normally a very good card here. It's not terrible. Okay, so we are not paralyzed. Just a second attack, double kick for 20 times the number of heads. Okay, let's toss Pony to the bench. Let's start attaching some fire energy to it. Unfortunately, so much stuff here is weak to this. I probably should actually toss Diglett on there and power that up. Okay, let's see what we got here. Put Zapdos on the bench. That's going to be kind of nasty. Alright, so we're going to take 40 there, and that is a knockout on our Rattata. Put that Rattata up. Okay, what do we got? What have we got on the bench? We got a Voltorb, Thundershock, and Light Screen. Yeah, okay. Okay, it takes us down to 2. Thunder Shock. Okay, we are paralyzed, unfortunately. Let's see, Pikachu, yeah, needs 2 for Spark. Nothing we can do there. Jolteon, fun. Alright, at this point we're just waiting to get out of this. Let's see, ooh, what we got here? Tantrum and Horn Attack. Well, if I had some more fighting, I'd be more confident there and putting some stuff in, but we're going to hit done here. Doesn't really matter what the computer gets. Okay. Okay, so that'll give us a knockout there. You do have to really watch out. Let's see, okay, this is probably Thunder Jolt. So this might be coming down to a loss here. I can buy some time by using Thunder Wave on Pikachu. Okay, well, unfortunately, it's going to have to hope it does some damage to itself. Okay, now... Okay, we can also potion ourselves, so we keep going on here. Probably doesn't matter. Now come on, Tails. Yes! Alright, well that works out great for us because now we can knock out Jolteon and take the last prize. Doesn't matter. So that did work out for us. Okay. So, like I said, we do not know how many folks we're going to need to fight here. Bill, so that's a good card. Ah, yeah, this Mew might look a little unfamiliar. It's a illusion card, normally, that art. You would normally would have to use the infrared card pop feature, and because of the way that was done in the game, I want to put that Bill in right now. And let's see, do we need... potion for that. Let's see, will Isaac let us play this? Nope, okay. You notice I'm avoiding Jennifer, the Pikachu trainers, because I think I have a better shot against some of these other ones. Pikachu. Okay, we're going second again. I think these coughing, I forgot they're weak to, okay. Supersonic, oh, unfortunately they're resisting it. Oof. Now, luckily, go to Bill. Okay, another couple Magnemite. This is not, I need to have at least one of these guys. But we're going to have to use this Birch to see if we can get, okay, we got 7 cards. Hopefully we get one of our, no, of course not. Why would we ever get that? All right, well, now the good news with this Pikachu is if I can get some more energy, I can do damage to the bench. And there is a paralysis there, despite the resistance. Bill, come on, zap this and switch. Boy, well, I really wish I had saved beforehand so I could reset at this point, since I don't have another... Okay, so no point putting any energy down. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got another paralysis, so... There are a couple other options. Let's see, what's going to do to the Leech Seed? So it's going to try to heal itself, which is not going to do much. But let's go ahead and spark something on the bench. Let's see, oh, that Geodude looks pretty good there. I think we can maybe get a couple out. I'm getting some lightning, but it doesn't really help me a whole lot. Like right now I'm just buying time until I can get something that's not. Yeah, so if that thing were on the bench. This is not working out great, I can tell you that much. Well, I gotta put energy on something here. Tackle and Thunder Punch. Gnaw and Surf. Well. Let's go ahead and put a fire energy on Magnemite. Okay, and hopefully we get something good with our prizes here, because we're not doing so great. Okay, Lickitung. Well, this makes things a little more interesting. Okay, this is a free retreat. Well, remember how I said that one energy metronome is something you look out for? Sorry. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Yeah, we want to do some Elite Seed action. Supersonic is an interesting choice. Yeah, this is going to be kind of an interesting split here. With the back and forth Leech Seed. And Machop has Jab and Mud Slap. Resistance to Lightning, though, is going to be huge. So let's get some stuff on there. Alright, so a bit of a misfortune there, but now we have Machop. So yeah, this is one of the... Usually you want to get rid of one of your 3 types that you come in your starter deck. This is very much an exception. I think at this point we'll probably be okay. Oh, Defender, huh? And those Defenders are useful for the computer when they have self-destruct attacks because it actually reduces damage it does to itself. That potion might have been nice a few turns ago. Should still do 10 there. Mud Slap. All it can do right now is try and repeatedly paralyze me. Since that is not part of that. Let's see, I think we have a full heal. We do. Okay. There we go. Let's see. So... Unfortunately, I have, as you can see, they're weak to that. So let's see here. Here we need to... Resistance is lightning, resistance is lightning. So what do we want to do here? First of all, let's play this Crushing Hammer to get rid of one of those. Okay, got rid of one of its grass energies. Let's play a potion here. Okay, those both have... I'm really trying to think here about what I want to do with my next turn. Make sure I have something to go with there, and... Just kind of hoping it maybe doesn't have another grass energy. We'll see here. I was afraid of that. Okay. So that was not helpful. So this Reddita came at about the right time there. See what it does with this. Trade to the bench. It's kind of predictable there. Serve for 30, so... Alright, well that did not work out, so that's an actual loss. Sadly did not work out quite the way we wanted there. But it's bound to happen sooner or later. Alright, let's... First of all, let's go ahead and save, so... That, I really should have reset. I did have some of the tools I needed, but it really depends what I get there. So let's see, there's one thing in this is when there's no basic Pokemon in someone's hand, there's no additional card draw either. Okay, playing second. Okay, let's see, what do we got to work with here? It's Mud Slap's going to knock me out next turn. Let's build first. Now, let's see. If I can get my plus power out, I can totally knock out this and beat it in one turn. Has resistance to fighting, so that's kind of... crud. Well... let's see what we get here. So the question here is, do I burn through my deck? So... I don't have much of a choice here. I kind of gotta... oh, Magnemite on the bench. Alright. Well, it didn't have another fighting energy to use Mud Slap, I guess. Weakness is water, so I don't have to worry about that. But... we want to be very careful not to try to use Leak Slap since I can get a Tails on it. So we serve for 30. Could try and use Leak Slap, but I think Bite is safer. So we're going to bring in Pikachu. Attach another lightning energy to it. Attack with Spark. Okay, let's see if it gets another bench Pokemon. No. Okay, so we've got this one. Alright, so that's 2 down. Part of the reason I've been avoiding Jennifer is I won't have an advantage against any of her stuff. Okay. Nope. So you may not have needed all 3 of them. You never know with these things. Okay, well, Growlithe, not really the start we wanted. Let's see, we may just... okay, best bet here is to just shuffle our hand in. I mean, Magnemite is certainly better than... yeah, Surfing Pikachu has a lot of HP. And by the way, there are 2 different Surfing Pikachu cards. They do randomize separately. Okay, well, we might be able to get up to here. Let's see, what is this again? Oh, quick attack, huh? 10 plus. So we do 20 damage with that. So the other Pikachu might have something completely different. Let's take a quick look at these. Flying Pikachu. It's only one Flying Pikachu, so they should have the same thing there. Light Screen and Thunder Wave. Growl and Surf. Okay. Okay, getting there. And now we actually finally get to use... I don't think this is not my first... no more HP though. That's kind of disappointing. Okay. Lickitung might come in handy later. Okay. Yeah, and since we evolved, that Growl is no longer in effect. Yeah, kind of unfortunately. So we gotta move something else here. Not a lot of great choices here, to be honest. Hopefully... okay, we got a head, so at least this Pikachu... she does have Raichu in her deck. So it's not like it's nowhere to be found. Okay, so Tails there. So yeah, unfortunately that really nerfs our damage output. That attack is from the promo Electabuzz you would have gotten from Pokemon the first movie. As you can see, as time goes on, this kind of becomes more and more of a normal-ish type of game. Just all the Pokemon have different attacks. Okay, let's see what we got here also. Paralysis would be really nice, but I'm not getting it. Alright, we do have paralysis. That means next turn we'll be able to knock out Flying Pikachu since it will not be able to use Light Screen. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter there. We get a knockout. Okay, what are we going to get here? Okay. Yes, you notice this is a different Surfing Pikachu, although it does seem to have Growl here as well. Self-destruct, so we do got to be really careful about that one. So, okay, paralysis there is very nice. Very close here, because it could use self-destruct during its next turn. Okay, so that does a nice 30 because it wasn't able to use Growl, and alright, there we go. So all I gotta do now is use that. Okay, there we go. Almost there. So now I gotta fight Isaac. Okay. We'll do a quick save here. Okay, let's see what happens. Alright, so this is our opening hand. Let's see. So we don't want to start with that or that. Even though Diglett does have a retreat cost, we do have fighting energy for it. This could be a really tough one, just because lightning is so advantageous here, but I still think it was worth the effort. What do we got here? Sand attack and Fury Swipes, huh? So first off, let's start messing with his energy. Okay, does not work. Alright, unfortunately... Alright, sorry. Yeah, I think Lickitung is our best option here. Okay, well at least we got that. So let's go ahead and put a Fighting Energy, and we're going to use Metronome to copy Thunder Punch, so even up the prize count. But we do 10 to ourselves. Or just kind of have to hope that he doesn't get anything too good here. Interesting. Thunder Shock, Electabuzz. Not sure why I wouldn't go for that. That seems like that would be a pretty good attack to use, but let's toss an energy on Pikachu. Go ahead and use Double Kick. So let's... Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm not sure... The AI is certainly not perfect, but usually it's a little smarter than that. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Well, not sure why I put that on Pikachu. That really doesn't help me. Excuse me. Okay, now the computer is just kind of biding its time. Tails would be nice. Okay, gives us some stuff we can do. Energy cost is 30, so it makes very little sense to do much anything. But we do have our Doduo, and let's attach a fire energy there. Let's see. Okay, no, but we did do a nice 20 there. Okay, let's bring in Pikachu and start powering up this other Pikachu. We can use Spark to do 10 to that Electrode just to dissuade him a little bit. It is possible to get self-resistance and self-weakness with the randomizer, so that's totally possible. Okay, so that's very nice for us. See. Okay, we got a heads there, so let's see. Power up our second Pikachu, because we're going to need those. Trust me on that. Defender, huh? Okay. Yeah, do not like this hand. Having a good shuffle card in the early, era of the trading card game. Got it on the bench with, okay. Well, we may as well remove this fire energy from Pikachu. That's not doing me any good. Let's take off of Electrode, yeah. Well, that's annoying. I do have a plus power here, so we can make quick work of this Magnemite. So let's see, 30 there, and okay. So just 10 damage there. Let's see. Let's see, what is it going to go for there? Interesting. Lightning energy on Kangaskhan. Fair amount of damage to me, but I get 2 prizes off of this. So let me take a look at that Kangaskhan, since that's going to be the only thing left. Sing and Morph, huh? Start powering up this Magnemite. So Spark 2. So 2 prizes on this turn. Okay, let's see. Yes, it did. That is possible. You notice there, it just metamorphed into itself. Let's see, do we have any? Okay, let's do another Birch's Observations. So unfortunately, it did not give us another lightning energy, which I wanted to use to but Spark for 40 puts us in a very strong position. Does remove all damage counters from it, kind of unfortunately, but alright. Now I can take out that Magnemite, and that is a win! Alright, so remember, we only need 6 instead of the usual 8, so this game goes a little bit more quickly. A little over almost an hour, 10 minutes so far, so this is much faster than my other one. Honestly, a normal speed run of the game will ideally finish in a little under an hour. We still have a little ways to go, so Another reason I took this at 6 is because there's another, the last challenge cup is at 5. Alright, so we're going to save here. And actually I just realized I should make one more modification to my deck if there's anything good here, which I don't think there is much of anything. Fender, da-da-da-da-da. So you can see here I'm kind of refining things a bit. Okay, so the order here is the same as usual. And I'd like to change some of the defaults to yes. So let's see, we just have to fast forward through this part of the game. Courtney, so she's still got the same basic deck, but different Pokemon in it. Well, different, the Pokemon in there are, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see what we got. Ponyta and Growlithe, let's see, check that, yeah. Been very nice to get something electric since so much stuff is weak to lightning in this one, but okay. So I don't have much to work with here, so I'll put a fire energy on there and use smoke screen to sort of stall out Magmar for a little bit. Alright. Now, unlike in the normal game, she's not really guaranteed to start with that Moltres that gives her a bunch of fire energy. Okay, probably should put another energy there and use Quick Attack. Okay, 30, we're making good progress on Magmar there. Let's see, Energy Spike and Self-Destruct. Yeah, neither of those is good. So, we're still kind of out of luck for this. What do we got here? Moltres, Smokescreen and Flamethrower, the other Moltres, Flamethrower. So better attacks than those Moltres usually have. But we want to start making progress towards winning, so okay, there we go. The fire energy. Crushing Hammer, huh? Let's see. Okay, it does not work. Let's see. Ah, Magnemite, okay. Doesn't have a lot of HP. And when that, I should point out that thing there. Moltres. See. Now, unfortunately, that didn't work. Yeah, that one energy smokescreen on that makes it a lot more formidable. Not particularly good there either. Luckily, we do have free retreat, which I realize I could use to get around that. See, like I said, you got to keep a lot of stuff in your head here to make that work. Okay, head. So that's actually really good. That's 40 to Moltres, so that'll certainly dissuade him from her, I should say, or the computer. Ugh. So unfortunately, that puts me very much in the hole there. So not such a great. Let's see what's its attacks and rage. Ugh. Yeah, this is looking pretty close to a reset here, so since I just don't have much to work with. Okay, we are going to do that. And unfortunately now we still have to keep waiting for all this to finish. Okay. Okay, better starting Pokemon this time, although these are all still fairly... do have to watch out. Okay, we're playing second. Okay, so this one needs 3 energy to attack, so let's see. First off, let's play this Bill, see what we can get here. Tackle for 10. So let's see here. Our lightning energy on, and then we're going to have to use... Hope, kind of we get something here. What do we got? Okay, I think if I do my math right here, well, we'll see what happens with this. Okay, Tails. Unfortunately, I do. Darn. So I did make it burn an energy for that, but you don't see that too often. Let's see, Gnaw and Surf, fighting energy. Just trying to figure out where I can. Okay, yeah, we're gonna retreat for Doduo. Fighting energy on it and attack with Bite. Yeah, for some reason Pokemon Trader, which is the equivalent to the more recent Pokemon Communication. Vulpix, okay, interesting. Toss some lightning energy on Pikachu, and there we go. Pokemon Trader is a rare for some bizarre reason. So I'm assuming, yes, it's going to do that. So yeah, what we're going to do here, free retreat. So I can use Tantrum here, which will knock out. Now I am confused, but I have a switch in my hand and I can use that plus a retreat to get around it. Okay, let's see, this is not, okay, so I want to make sure it wasn't resistant to. Bring up this Magnemite. Okay. So not great luck with there, but I did get a couple of knockouts out of this, so that's pretty good. Okay, so really don't want to attack here if I can help it. Although, what is that? Tantrum, Horn Attack, retreat cost is 1. So let's see, get rid of that. Yeah, it's probably not going to do me a lot of good. Let's see, do I have a full heal? I do. A switch would be better, but I think I only have the one. Okay, we'll ditch that. Bring in Pikachu. I think that's a lot better. So we'll use Spark. Let's do damage to the benched Vulpix. Why not? It has less HP. So again, like I said, just Magmite. Yes, both have multiple free retreats. You cannot do that in the modern Trading Card Game. You can only retreat once per turn. Okay, no luck there, but okay. Yeah, Pikachu, not normally a great Pokemon, but this is working out pretty well with so much electric weakness out there. Okay. Okay, good. Again, normally in order to do what I just did there, we would need to I would need to play a switch card or some other mechanism. All right. And there we go. That's the first one down. So let's see. We got 3 more left. Well, 4 more. You know how this game works. You gotta fight your rival again. Yeah, very much structured after the first game. If you're interested in the second game, I can only suspect the reason it didn't come out here is it came out in Japan in early 2001, very shortly before the Game Boy Advance, and in the West they just weren't interested at that late of a date of that. Okay, what do I want to do here? Let's see, based on the energy, this is kind of interesting. Let's start with Pikachu. Remember that most of my lightning Pokemon are going to be weak to water because of the way this randomized out. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I got this confused with Jack. So let's see, what do we got here? Kind of use Pikachu as a bit of a shield here. Yeah, sure, Thundershock all day if you'd like. The other thing to be good at the randomizer, obviously you have to play a lot of the base game. Base game, of course, is available on the 3DS Virtual Console. Pump up our stuff there. Let's see. Still need 2 more energy there, and so let's see. Oh, that's annoying. And okay, good. Still in this. Not working out so great on flips for me on this game, but that's just how things roll sometimes. On the bright side, okay, well, at least Electabuzz isn't having any better luck. Memory serves, Gigashock is Normally Raichus, one of the Raichus. Oh boy. This is going to be tough. Would much rather use something else here, but just, yeah, okay, tails. So yeah, let's see, what do we got here? So that's good. Luckily with fly, for whatever reason, they decided to do it this way. Heads it works, tails it does nothing. Okay. But doesn't protect any of its bench Pokemon, so let's see. I thought I had a potion here, but I guess not. What's its other attack? Tackle for 10. Okay, I can see why it's not using that. I get tails here. Okay, unfortunately I didn't. I gotta really think about what I want to do here. Okay, no retreat cost here, but it did successfully attack, so there's not much point in me leaving that active. So what we're going to try and do here is make it burn some energy. There's not much I can do with this. Let's toss that Relic on the bench. I'd rather sacrifice that if it gets another heads on fly. Okay, now we're back in business. Do stuff. Boy, I could use that to use fly, but only 60 HP, so if it gets a fly, it's interesting terminology here. In any case, let's go ahead and retreat for Magneton. I wish I had a healing item. I don't. It's not worth it to use the thing there, but if I get... Okay, I do get paralysis, so that's good. So Zapdos will get knocked out next turn. Quick attack and agility, huh? You can kind of tell how kind of crummy some of my choices are on this one. Of course. Alright, I'm just debating about a bunch of not great options, but let's go ahead and bring up Lickitung. We're going to Metronome Agility. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, no good places to play energy here, really. Let's go ahead and use agility again. Okay, well that's working out well for us. You might want to Let's see if Steve swaps here. Does not. We got one on Electabuzz, one on Voltorb. Okay. I do have a full heal on me. Okay, I am vulnerable next turn, but that does get its Electrode out of the way. Only for it to come with another Electrode. Okay, good. Did not get a heads. Would obviously be an instant knockout. Okay, so let's see. This Bill will give me anything good. Okay, let's see. Check this. Does have a resistance there, but I have no energy that I can put on it that's useful, except what's Machoke got? I need fighting. I just don't have any. No space on the bench. All right. Okay, now. I can't remember. Oh gosh, I'm fairly certain that he flipped tails. Although, well, let's see. Put that on the chop. Duh. Okay, yep, agility. Okay, good. But have fun. I mean, it's just going to use agility over and over. Okay, good. It is vulnerable. Which is good for me, but not another. So we're going to use jab for next 20. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got any energy retrieval either, so let's see. Okay, unfortunately, gets a heads there. Resistance is really hard to get around in this one. I really need another fighting. Come on. Ugh, thanks. So basically, if it gets two heads, it can, okay, it can get past my resistance, but get 0. That's nice-ish. Okay, what do we got here? Just as likely as two tails, normally at least. Okay, no damage this time. Almost. But as you can probably guess, I have a ton of things I want to add. You know, obviously more customization options. Okay, one prize left on this. I'll save that Birch for a little bit here. It doesn't really... Yes, it would get me new cards, including possibly if there's any fighting energy left. Okay, so all we need now is this is exactly... Wait, let me just check. It doesn't have... Okay, no resistance. Okay, good. Plus power. And there we go. Okay, finally. Yeesh! Yeah, that was what I was kind of worried about. It's because it's... Alright. So let's see what we got here. The Growlithe is free retreat, so we'll start with that. Although I have no fire energy to speak of in my opening hand. Okay, I do get the start. Let's see, Lapras... Resistance to fighting, but both weak to lightning, so let's see. Okay, well, Rattata is certainly better than nothing. I have a fire energy here. Okay, put that lightning energy there on the bench. Now it's going to try and use smoke screen against me. Okay, it works. Yeah, let's start powering. Well, let's see. No, it's resist fighting, so I want to get. Really do not want to. Anything with that. But luckily, I can abuse this. This you could do, since I should only need to retreat once per turn. Well, here I'll retreat twice. Like I said, normally you cannot do this in the modern trading card game. But that gets rid of the smoke screen, and yep. Okay, one down. Water gun for 30, huh? So we got Pikachu there. Bringing Growlithe, using our smoke screen on there. Yeah, I'm just thinking here about it, all the options I have. Let's go ahead and use Lunar Smoke Screen. So if he doesn't get another basic. Alright. Yeah, you really have to think kind of outside the box with stuff like this. We're going to use Spark, and that will take care of Seal. And yeah, like I said, you may notice didn't have that Articuno that you usually see here either. Like I said, the setup stuff makes it so that they're just at the mercy of everything else. They can get a bad start just like everyone else. Okay. By the way, on the save screen, you might have noticed the total is 227. That just has to do with sort of the way the illusion cards are handled very differently in this than they are potentially. You can choose what you want to do with those. We got Dratini, weakness is water, resistance to fighting, so good to know there. But with a lightning energy, we're going to start there. Thunder Wave. Okay, not paralyzed, but see what it does. Probably scratch for 10, huh? Okay, not much I want to keep here, so I think it's a good time to use Birch. Okay, I'll get 4. I want to start plowing through stuff here, so we're going to use Computer Search to get rid of a Fire Energy and Magnemite for a Lightning Energy. Sort of risky war. I could have gone for, obviously, some sort of draw card. But, of course, I get one there. Okay, what does this Dratini have again? Fetch and Wing Attack. I'm not sure why I didn't use the Fetch there. You think that would be a good one to make use of. So this will allow me to... Pikachu should carry me through a lot of this. Ooh, Magikarp, huh? It might actually have some decent attacks thanks to the randomizer, so we'll... put that on Ponyta. Put some there. So tackle for 10, huh? Yeah, I'm weak to water, so that's one reason I brought that out. But should get 2 prizes here on this attack. Yep. So we're making very quick work of Rod. Yeah, the Spark is actually pretty good in this one. But mostly just because I got lucky. Take care of that. Alright. So now Rod's got to get in her basics. Nope. Just going to scratch for 10. And there we go. That is Rod down. So just one more. You play the original game, you know how it works. We still got to fight Ronald. All right. I do like his theme. Okay, let's see, what do we got to work with here? And we go first. Yeah, Ronald's deck, as you may know, is an amalgamation of kind of some of the other top 4 decks in there. Okay, not paralyzed, but yeah, double colorless energy, huh? That's what you're gonna do, huh? Okay, that's what I was going to confuse search for anyway. So let's see, what do we got on the bench here? Yeah, it's got a bite for 20. So yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. I think we've got this one fairly easily, but famous last words, I suppose. Just with that Machop, that should seal it. Okay. Oh. Making a game out of it, I suppose. Seeing if it get an evolution. Oh boy, Ronald's really drawing through. Well, looks like things are winding down there, but maybe not. Okay. Let's see. Still making pretty good effort or work through through his team. Fire Giver, huh? He's got energy to work with now. Yeah, Resistance is fighting here, unfortunately, so I will have to gotta do something here. Okay, retreat cost is 1. The question is, let's see, I have nothing of much use on the bench, so unless I retreat. So now I'm going to save this for, oh, I should probably use the Birch. Okay, 7 cards. What do we got there? Okay, well, we got more energy, so let's go to there and put this fire energy on Rada. Start powering up Pikachu during my next turn. Now, 1 energy for 20 is also another thing you look for a lot. Now, quick freeze, huh? You know, the legendary birds in this game, there are some rough equivalents. I believe in the Majestic Dawn 4th generation set. I know that's way later. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's fun. Really thought I had this, but maybe not. Gonna have to hope for a heads here. Okay, well that dodge that one. All right, Birch O, huh? Interesting. You can see it scooped up. Yeah, no energy for you, buddy. Let me check here. Is this the... Is this water? Okay. Scooped up that Articuno trying to do whatever. Sure, fun, whatever. So I can play it later and try and paralyze me again, of course. Okay. They're 30, so we're almost there. Put that on Pikachu. Do I want to retreat for Pikachu to bring something up? No, I don't think so. You're going to let me have this. Okay, let's see what you got here. Figure we play the Articuno to try and paralyze me, since otherwise... Try and pound me for 20. Well, I could see what if I try to get... I think I have another full heal in there. Didn't get it. Okay, so we're just going to have to finish this turn without attacking. Royal's obviously in kind of in desperation mode. And we'll just... And there we go! Alright, so time is coming up once I get the last card from the back there. Okay, so we have to run here, and then... And yeah. One reason I know that these cards have spiritual successors is I made a deck out of it. Okay. So let's see. According to my phone here that I have a stopwatch on, let's see there. Yeah, I was not repeatedly stopping it. By the way, if you didn't notice, I did change some of the text in the credits. Unfortunately, it has this pop-up message from an old email account I need to get rid of. Looks like my time was 1:47:54.42, which is according to my time here. But yeah, that is Pokemon Trading Card Game for Game Boy Randomizer. So as you can see here, even in the end game, my sprite is replaced with Imakuni, which is always a lot of fun. I think Imakuni proper does show up in one of these. But tons more things we want to add. Obviously, for the fighting and grass clubs, we want to add in Club Master randomization for that. We'll see what that works out to be. And then the other stuff is the some bunch of other features, some more advanced. I'm not sure exactly. More coin and picture options and sprite options, of course, are going to come in there. But every time you play it, it is definitely different there. I had a fairly aggressive set of flags. We're still working out what we kind of want to do for races and stuff like that. The default settings, like I said, if your first time through, I recommend going with that. But there's also other flags I saw you may have seen. Call for Family, way overcosted in the first, in the base game. I did add a flag there that changed some of that. We may add more stuff to that. And there you could see Imakuni in that previous one there. Some folks here are still working at there. Let's see, Wizards of the Coast. This was back before the card game was transferred over to the Pokemon Company proper in the West. Got a lot of mileage out of that Pikachu just because so much stuff was Lightning Week. We got a fairly lucky seed. With this one, to be quite honest. Things could have gone much differently. And I'm sure I could have played better in places, but still. Yeah. Well, I guess since they ripped off the structure from the first games, they kind of got to have credit Satoshi Tajiri here, no matter what. But I'm glad we get to see all this stuff. This is a really nice end credit sequence, considering it's mostly just reusing stuff from the main portions of the game. Yeah, so we didn't even have to bother with the fighting club for this one. Obviously, if we had had all 8 medals required, then yes, we would have had to do that. But this time we kind of got lucky. Did not have to deal with that. And you can see this. Those floating cards have an interesting configuration. And by the way, if you just noticed there, I did put some of the names of some of the folks, X Crystal, myself. Special thanks to the Disassembly Project, which has been invaluable in putting this together, figuring out where things are. But it's been, I'm really proud of this. A lot more I want to do, and thank you very much, folks. And of course, it just goes back to the title screen. And if you wanted to, you could still play through the post-game like this. The challenge cups will happen every so often and stuff like that. You can still unlock all the cards. But yeah, that's the Pokemon Trading Card Game randomizer. Hope to show more in the future.